Go. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being live, whoever's going to join us soon. But I'm Kathleen, and this is Jacqueline.
Hello.
So, obviously, you can see that we're new.
Yeah, we didn't really practice this before starting. But yes, my name is Jackie, and I am very excited to start this with Kathy. And just share about our life experiences and what motherhood is like for us. I have one son, and he is 2 years old. Unlike Kathy that has two, so she has a little bit more experience in that. But yes, my son's name is Joshua, and he's 2 years old. He turned 2 in May, and I honestly love being a mom. I'm a full-time mom, so I stay at home with him. It wasn't like that in the beginning. I did work about 40-50 hours a week before. So it was quite a transition for me to become a full-time mom. But honestly, it's a blessing. And although it could be stressful at times, I love it. And I wouldn't want it to be any other way because I'm able to raise him. And as Kathy, she's able to raise her kids, and we're able to see them grow and teach them what we want to teach them. And, you know, it's just amazing.
And that's why we come up with this channel, with this idea of opening a page so we can share our thoughts, we can share our life story and our experience as a stay-home mom, or even before we became stay-home moms, and what we actually went through. We want to use this platform, we want to use this channel, like we said on the other video, to be an inspiration to other moms, and even give emotional support to those moms that pretty much don't have no one when they move out of town, for example, or when they're single moms, because there are even single moms that go through a lot emotionally. And I think that's when our roles come in. Yes. And kind of want to help those women, and even stay-home dads too. Yeah. So it's a lot that we want to accomplish. It's a lot that we want to share. And hopefully you guys are more than excited to join us in this journey, because we are.
That we're about to embark.
Yeah.
So we want to share a little bit about each other, so that way you guys could get to know who we are, how we came up with this, and how we met too. So I am originally from California, and it's funny because she's originally from California too. Different. I mean, we were like 4 or 5 hours away, but we were both from California. I moved to Seattle because my husband's job transferred him out there. So we moved to Washington, and we were out there a little bit less than 2 years. And that's when I stopped working, because in California I had a full-time job. I had a sitter that I loved, and she took care of my baby. So when Joshua turned 5 months is when we moved to Washington. And that's where it all began. That's where a full-time mommy started. And
for how long did you work?
As soon as
after Joshua was born.
5 months. So I was probably home with him fully like 2 weeks, and then by the third week I would visit work here and there. Yes, that's I would crazy. Take him with me, just because it would depend so much on me and what I did. We do have our kids here.
Yes, we do.
So we're trying to be as transparent and as we can. So
how was your first day living in Joshua?
So my first day when I officially left him. So before I officially started working back, I had requested 2 months off. Then that turned into 1 month. Then that turned into just like 2 or 3 weeks. So before I officially started back, I would go and visit work and work on a few things and take him with me. I was fully breastfeeding. So I was exclusively breastfeeding. So leaving him at home was hard, just because that attachment was already there. So the first day I left him, it was really hard on me, but I loved the business I would work for. It's family owned. So they were so amazing with me. They allowed me to leave work to nurse my baby. So it was great. we'll get more into like breastfeeding and our stories later. That will be a different topic. But yeah, so I did work until Joshua was 5 months. Then we moved to Washington, and that's where it all started. I left my job, I left my family, because my sisters, my parents, my brother all live in California. I left my church and everyone that was there, all my friends. So that was very hard, but I was so excited just to start this new journey with my own family. So I think that's what really helped, is the fact that I already had a son, that I was moving in with someone that I loved, and, just in a new, different state. And I love the weather up there. It's amazing. So I guess that kind of helped. But once it hit me, when we were finally moved in and I didn't know what to do or who to talk to, because before that I didn't know anything about like these mom groups on Facebook and these apps and all that. I didn't know nothing. So that was very hard at the beginning, like trying to make friends in a new state, trying to make more mom friends that would understand your schedules, because you have a little one, and I was still trying to cope with parenting. I was a brand new mom living by myself, well, pretty much all day, because my husband was working all day. So that was the difficult part for me, just living out there. Then I made a lot of amazing friends up there that I still keep in touch with. And then we moved to Fort Worth, because we had always talked about settling down in Texas, because he is originally from Texas, not from Fort Worth, but from Texas. And he brought that up with his company, and now we're here. And I honestly love Texas. Everything about it. Mine is the humidity, but other than that, it's amazing. And I was blessed enough to meet Kathy and, embark on this perfect friendship that we have. Of course, we both have our flaws, and our kids don't always get along, but it's great. It's great to have a friend to rely on here.
And it's exciting because, as she shared, that when you actually are a stay-at-home mom and you move to a different state with no family having around to help you, support you,
or friends,
yeah, it's really, really difficult in many ways. When we moved here to Texas, I was already pregnant with my second child, and I didn't know that I was pregnant, but we just jumped into the decision to move in here. And she hopped into her car and told her husband she was moving down here with him. I didn't even tell him. So we were moving to Vegas first. That was the A plan. There was no plan B or plan C. So we were moving to Vegas, Nevada. And the apartment that we were moving in, it was horrible. It looked like a Section 8. No offense to nobody. I hope nobody takes this in the wrong way. But it looked very, very bad. Like, it looked like somebody just moved out. There's some really nice
Section 8 apartments.
That's true. That's so true.
I'm sure there is.
But, like, the wall they have, like, oil stains. They had things that, like, literally it looked like somebody just moved out completely. Mm-hmm. So it was so dirty, and obviously we didn't take the apartment. So I went to Bullhead City. I have family in Bullhead City and Arizona, which is like probably like an hour and 40 minutes from Vegas. And I slept over at my brother's house, and it was like 3 days. And by that period of time, we weren't in a really good terms, but we were starting to talk with my family. And you guys will know why in the future, because there's another subject, another video about that. But anyway, so I stayed with my brother, and out of nowhere, I just got tired of being without my husband, because we were actually newlyweds, even though we know each other for 7 years. But we were newlyweds, and then Adia was so little. I have different emotions going on, obviously because of the pregnancy, without knowing. And I just grabbed my son at 8 p.m. from Bullhead City, and I started driving. Everybody freaked out because I wasn't answering nobody's calls or videos, anything, or texts. And I was just driving. When I was halfway on Phoenix, that's when I decided to tell Leo that I was on my way to Texas. And that's how we moved here.
That was her journey. Mine was a little bit better. And yes, so that's how we got here. And then how we met. How did we meet?
So we met
through Peanut.
Yeah, through Peanut. It's a mother app. It's kind of like a chat app, but especially for mothers.
It's a Tinder for moms.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, you're trying to match with your best man.
Right. Your best mother friend. I think.
So I heard about Peanut in Washington. I was on a play date, and this mom, shout out to Fatima,
Kids play date.
Yeah, she was like, oh, I've met a few moms on Peanut, da 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 da. And I was like, what's Peanut?
Right.
So this is when I was all new to the whole play dates and getting to know moms online. And she told me about Peanut, and I started making friends, and that's where we met. We matched.
We started chatting. Yeah, I thought she was Asian. Doesn't she look Asian?
I get a lot of Indian, Hawaiian, Filipino, but I'm Mexican. I'm fully Mexican. My dad's from Mexico. My mom's from Mexico. There's no mixture in me.
Salvadorian, half Honduran.
So yeah, that's how we met, and then. She was all like, I'm not telling you my last name. I'm not giving you my number. She was that type of person. I was a little bit more open just because I had a little bit more experience as in online meetups, but I was also very cautious.
Because you hear a lot of crazy... Okay, Texas, it's beautiful. Don't get us wrong. Texas is beautiful. But for some reason, the first thing you hear about Texas... It's kids kidnapping, or
I think that's just
yeah.
everywhere, honestly. I would hear that a lot in Washington. Like, they would tell me, oh, you better hold on to your son because you hear about kids trafficking, children trafficking.
Yeah.
Da, da, da.
But you hear it a lot here, though. And that's what made me precautious. And I'm like, I ain't going to meet her on a private place.
Oh, yeah, we went to the park.
Yeah.
Like we went to the park, and that's where we met.
And it was so crazy because I had my phone... And I had it literally on my husband's phone number to dial right away. And then I was texting her at the same time. And then out of nowhere, she jumped and she's like, Kathy? And I'm like, Jacqueline?
So get this. So our husbands are very skeptical about online meeting people. Like, they are fully against it. They do not like it whatsoever. But they don't understand that we're at home all day, every single day. You know, we got to figure out a way to make friends. I initially tried, like, when I would go to the park, this was back in Washington, to make friends, you know, but you can only share so much of yourself. I mean, when you tell them I'm new to this area and I have no friends, they should get it. You know, if they want to be your friends, they'll tell you.
Yeah.
But I wasn't gonna be like, hey, you want to be my friend because I have no friends? Can we exchange numbers?
I'm lonely.
You know, I just couldn't really do that.
Yeah.
Because it's awkward if they don't want to, and then you're kind of forcing them to. So I tried that. Now I do that just because I know more moms, and but it's difficult in the very beginning.
So it is hard. So that's how we met. And then, she's from Mexico. I love tacos. She still haven't made me tacos. Oh, yeah, you did. Fish tacos, though.
I made her fish
tacos. And they were
tacos.
good. They were good. I still haven't made her
pupusas. Me some pupusas.
She's still asking me for pupusas, but it's so hard. She doesn't know what the work that you put into it.
I know the work. That's why I don't make them myself.
Isn't that crazy? Like, when you come to a country that there's a lot of nationalities, you learn so many, like, different dishes, how to make different dishes. Like, I love to make tacos. And I love to make flautas and, tortas ahogadas, Dios mío.
I love to cook.
Yeah.
We love we both love to cook and bake. So I think that's why we get along, too, because we get together, we get the kids together, we bake with them.
Even though our kids get not on our nerves, but in each other's nerves. They tease each other a lot.
My son is very relaxed, very chill. He goes with the flow. And hers is like a going machine. You know, it's like there is no limit for him. Yeah. So that's why sometimes we have to like limit our visitations. But the times where we do get to spend together, we enjoy ourselves.
Yeah. And then one night she decided to sleep over and we were just talking to different subjects. And those different subjects, so she wanted to make a channel a long time ago and I wanted to make a channel. And the idea that came from me was when I was pregnant, I literally had no one here in Texas. I still don't have nobody in Texas. And I have a cousin over there in Houston, but he's like far away. We kind of lost contact since we moved here. But the funny thing is that the idea came from that because when you're pregnant, you go to a lot of emotions, and especially when my husband is on the road because he works a lot. Like
she sees her husband like once a month,
so it's hard, especially. So my sister was here, Marcela was here to support me and help me in a lot of things.
Okay.
But it's not the same when you still have friends and when you have someone to social with. Text messages and phone calls is not the same as seeing people like on front of you, like sharing. Eating, sorry, the phone was dropped. Sharing and eating, and having like a good talk with friends and stuff. But that's where the idea came from. And that day we had a lot of wine. But we were talking and we were like, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's give it a try. And obviously last Wednesday was a day that we just jumped into it. And we decided to start doing it, even though we don't have a professional camera and all the things that you need, obviously. But I think it's the beginning. It's the beginning for a lot of great things to come.
So expect upgrades,
right?
on our page, on our group,
right.
on our channel. So I initially wanted to start this when I first became a stay-at-home mom, just because I was like, oh my goodness, I know I cannot be the only one going and experiencing all of this. So that's what brought me to it, but I never did it. So I was very blessed when Kathy said that this was an idea that she wanted to do. And now we're here. So we're starting this new journey, and we hope that we can help and support other moms, and we want you guys to understand that you're not alone. There's many moms out there going through the same struggles or similar struggles to you, and that's why we want to welcome moms too. That if you have a certain topic that you feel that you went through, that you feel that it just impacted your life very greatly, share it. Like, we want to welcome anyone that wants to join us. You're more than welcome to do it. Send us a message. We just started our page on Facebook, so go give it a like.
YouTube too, subscribe.
And yes, and we're still, like I said, it's still a working process for us, but we just didn't want to wait until everything was set up and we were ready, because we're never going to be 100% ready. So saying that being said, like, we want you guys to use this channel and use this platform. Obviously, I have a lot of friends in California and all over the place, but at the same time, we want you guys to use this platform as an inspiration and be an inspiration for other people, because as we were talking right now, there are subjects that we feel like free to talk about. Like, a lot of people feel shy about saying certain things, but those things, I think it needs to be said. It needs to be shared because
out there.
It's live.
It's
live, and a lot of people experience it, and I'm sure everyone does, at some point in their lives. And it's good for, even if you haven't gone through it, and we're just talking in general, but even if you haven't you've gone through something, it could happen to someone close to you in the near future. It could happen to yourself in the near future. So we just want to share, and just support one another, because empower women.
Because honestly, it's not just a mom or a woman that goes through certain things, because a man can get pregnant doesn't mean that he goes through really hard time as a parent. I think that everybody,
parenthood is just, in general, it's a two-way thing, so it takes two.
We were talking yesterday with a friend, and we were telling her, like, why is it that society looks so weird when a dad stays home? And we were talking because we made some cupcakes today. We were just talking. I'm like, it would be so nice to talk about different things like this and that, which we will share with you guys in the future.
I know. Don't think we're just gonna be always saying this and that in general. And blah, blah, blah. No,
it's just right now.
We're just trying to. We're not trying to make this super long. We just want you guys to get to know us.
We don't want to be bored.
As videos come along, we'll get so much better, and we'll stay in one single topic. Right now, we're just all over the place because we're sharing what we want to do and who we are and what brought us here. So I think this is a wrap for today. I'm Jackie, and this is Kathy, and that's the main thing. And we'll be doing this together. Expect weekly videos. We're still debating on time, whether 11 or 12 would be best. We want people to join us live, but we also understand that it's the middle of the day. As parents, we're doing things with our children. So let us know. We'll do like a poll or something on whether it'd be best to start at 11 or 12. We'll do a poll because we can't agree on that.
Yeah. Or just like send us a message on our page, the one that Jacqueline had the time to do. I see. Just go and share the page and be like, why don't you guys talk about this? Because I think that there's people that they're very shy, you know, but they want to hear people to talk about certain subjects.
Yeah.
You know.
And send us anything anonymously. We don't have to share who you are. If there's a topic you want us to talk about or know what we think or just want to know our opinion, send it to us. Honestly, we are not here to judge anyone, and we hope that no one judges us. Because as parents, as moms, I know that we can be very judgmental at times, even if we say that we're not.
Yeah.
But there are times...
It comes naturally.
Yeah, it comes naturally. And even if we tried our best, I think as a woman, I think everyone, you know, it just sometimes. But we are not here to judge anyone, and we really hope that no one judges us. We're just here to support, share our opinions, and share our experiences, and just be very open.
Yeah, because our logo is Live, Love, Support, and that's gonna be our logo. And
we want you guys to live your lives to the fullest and love it. Everything that you do, love it,
no matter what.
We're here to support.
Yeah, which is hard. So go out there and live because you only get one life, and you don't know if Jesus is gonna say this is your time, you're going to heaven, or this is your time, I'm sending you back. So like, you better live your life. You don't need enough money, you know, because a lot of people said they want to have fun but they don't got enough money. You don't need enough money to take a walk.
There's so many free activities out there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be sharing that too, all the free activities that there are.
Yeah, a lot of things, not just in Texas, even in California or
everywhere.
In other states. She's being all over the place. I have to. So there's a lot of things that you could do for free, you know.
So we'll be sharing that, and we'll like our page so you guys can stay updated. We'll try to update, you know, maybe not on a daily basis, but as often as we can, and stay tuned for our following videos.
Yeah, and if you guys like to see us when we bake, because we actually bake before the videos.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, so if you guys would like to see us bake and we can talk, and you guys join us, comments, you know, you guys.
We're gonna do all kinds of different videos for you guys. So just stay tuned and be patient with us, and
grab your coffee, your soda, your
grab
candy,
a glass of
wine,
tea, coffee, water, whatever you drink, and just sit down and
we're not alcoholics, but there's no right time to drink wine.
Yeah.
But yeah, so thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for the support, and go ahead and watch us. If you didn't watch the previous video on live, you can go to YouTube, and is Live, Love, Support, and it calls on the subject, the title of it, it's live introduction. So, and what's the name? You just updated the name of YouTube, right?
Live, Love, Support.
Yeah. So,
yes. So right now we're going live on her page just because this is where it all started and because this is where we know people are going to watch. But starting, we want to say hopefully next week, we'll be live on our page, on our Live, Love, Support page.
Yes. So thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for the support and the love, and all my friends. We're going to try to do a Spanglish kind of, you know,
if you guys want videos in Spanish, I know we have somewhat of an accent. But if you guys want Spanish videos, we can do a day out of the week or a certain Wednesday where we can do a fully Spanish video, which would be fun.
Yeah, it will.
We can cook Mexican food and talk Spanish.
I know, right? Like Taco Tuesday.
Yeah,
and that's we could do like a Spanish video.
So that's all to come. That's all for us to gather all our ideas together and work through it. All of this. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us, and thank you for whoever watches later. Feel free to like and send us any messages with any additional
messages, emojis.
No, send us messages with any additional ideas.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty, guys. Love you. Have a blessed day.